What's up, everybody? Welcome to Spread Space. My name is ClairV, and today we are going to kick it off with our this and that. You can go with this, or you can go with that. You can get with this, or you can get that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this. It's right here is where it's at. So let me explain how this works. So first off, there's going to be 4 readings, 3 major ones. We're gonna have 3 mystery cards, 1 for each major reading, and the last reading is mystery reading. It's all the mystery cards mixed together to make the MyXtery reading, which is it's in a separate spread. So first we're gonna introduce that and this, or this and that. Then we're gonna do the reading to figure out the spread. The reading is going to tell us what questions, answers, solutions, problems, whatever we need to know. Then it's going to be this is reading, then that's reading, and there's going to be a mystery card for each. So after this we'll find the mystery card for this, after that we'll find the mystery card for that, and after this and that we'll find the mystery card to the first one, and then we'll combine them all together for our MyXtery reading. So exciting! So if that sounds confusing to you, because it is confusing with all this and that and that and this is, it's not that hard. It's this and that. You can go with this, or you can go with that, or both this and that.
The choice is yours. You go with this, or you can go with that.
Usually they go together, and if it's like one or the other, it's they go together. So you could either watch one or all of them.
The choice is yours.
So excited. So yeah, here we go. And this is the dog. The dog is friendship, companion. You think of maybe it is a dog, but usually it's like your best friend. That is the mice. The mice is stress or worries brought on by problems or chaos. Possibly both of these readings combined has to do with a friendship decaying, or somebody that is trustworthy that is causing you stress and worry, or some kind of chaos. So it could be a friendship with yourself, it could be a friendship with your best friend, your dog, whatever. These cards are new, so we just did an unboxing for under the covers. Yeah, under the covers. No, for Under the Roses Lenormand Cards. So we have the dog and the mice.
The choice is yours.
Here's our mystery card, our mystery reading for the dog and the mice to find out our spread. Here we go. So, get ready. Alright, so you see we have this, the dog, and the mystery card for that reading to the left, and to the right we have mice, which is that, and the mystery card for that reading. In the middle is the mystery card for this reading that we will find out at the end. Now this reading will find the questions or the answer or the spread for both this and that. Now we'll start from right to left, and we have the child. Now number 13, child, I say that's new beginning, so we'll say what's new beginnings with you. The bouquet brings gifts, so we're going to say what kind of gifts are you receiving. The fox is sneakiness and sometimes intelligence and employment, so we'll find out if there's anything sneaky going on or about your career. The whip is reoccurring events or pain, so we'll see what's reoccurring, or if anything is painful, it'll show up here. And for the last and final card, we have the moon. And the moon states our emotions and our intuition. So we find out how we feel. So there's the spread. Now get ready, because here we go with this. What's up? So let's get straight to it. So you see our mystery card. We will flip that at the end. But for now, let's get to it. So we have the house, the sickle, the garden, the clouds, the ring. Now, right away with the garden in the middle, I say this is having to do with a lot of people, especially with the dog as the theme of this. So with that, I say you have helpers, you have friends. It's something from the outside. Garden is a public place, like a library or a park, or something of the public. So with that being the center, you know this has to do with work or our friends, a social group, something of that sort. So starting from right to left, we can start at new beginnings. So new beginnings, you have house. So this is a new beginning with your house. Maybe you got a new house, or maybe your friend, a new friend. Maybe the house could be a family or friends or somebody close to you. So maybe this is new beginnings with friendships and family. Then we go to the gifts. And what are you receiving as your gifts? You got the sickle. Now, that's not a good gift to receive unless it's happy endings. But we will find that out by the surrounding cards. Let's take a look. The middle card is the garden. If you keep on going to the clouds, number 6 is the clouds. Now, this means confusion. It's covering up. You think cloudy days. This isn't such a good card either. And it's reoccurring. So this is telling me that you have some kind of miscommunication, misunderstanding, something hidden as you're reoccurring, or maybe pain. This confusion causes you pain, because remember, it was the whip under there. Now, for our emotion, we have commitment. So maybe we're all in our emotions about a relationship or some kind of commitment that we have. This could be a document. Maybe this document brings confusion from a public place, and it cuts off your house. Maybe you receive this form of document that cut off your lease, or maybe your lights got shut off or something. That's why the clouds and the sickle, they mirror each other. So that's telling me that the confusion's getting cut. So that's kind of a good thing, and the doubts are getting cut. So that's a good thing. When we commit to our family or our friends or to staying at home versus going outside, that's when these new beginnings and these committed cycles are going. You're like making a commitment to these new beginnings in this house. And after that, then the reoccurring doubts or confusion, misunderstandings, that ends. And possibly you'll go public with that. Maybe your public communication gets cut off, like your internet to the house or Wi-Fi. Something of that sort. Like I always say, these are your cards, so you use your intuition when deciphering these messages. Alright, let's do another combination to figure out more about this spread. So we can mirror the two ends and say there's the commitment with the house that's a misunderstanding or confusion gets cut off, and then we could say that this friend or the dog is in this social event or this place outside, like the garden, a public space. Maybe it's a dog park or something, and we're committed to these reoccurring misunderstandings in this dog park, and then the doghouse gets cut off. Maybe this is a doghouse or a friend's house. Maybe a friend lost their house and it's a gift to you because you gained something out of it. Now, the house, you could be at home, like new beginnings at home, and this public spot gets cut off because you're at home, and then you're in your head or in your emotions about this commitment that we're going to make, or possibly a document having to do with this group of people. So yeah, let's flip over that mystery card. Here we go. Da, 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 da. It is the Writer. Now, for the Writer, we could say that this brings news or something quick. So overall, this, and it might even bring a new friend because it also brings newness. So maybe this is a new beginning with a new friend that becomes close to you, and they cut off all your pain. They make you see better days. They take your clouds away. With the clouds next to the garden where the deception was, it seems like there's a light shining on the deception. So maybe this new friend brings you a new understanding about an old friend or some situation that you are committed to. Alright, that is that for this. Now, let's flip our mystery card. Are you ready? And here it is. The Writer. Wow, this just puts a whole nother spin on this spread. When we see the Writer and the dog paired, this is new friendships, new help, new companionship. This is also quickness. This friendship could not last a long time. With the Writer and all the other cards, it's like pure newness. It brings newness to all of the beginnings, the pain, the people. It's just like a whole new chapter. It's like flipping a page from beginning to the end, and it's like going to be it's a quick shift. Call this a quick shift. Quick shift in friendship. So now that we flipped the mystery card, that completes this fabulous reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, we have that mystery question card. We will find that out at the end of this next reading to form our last reading. So thank you all who chose this. Let's go to that. Before we do that, I want to just say thank you to everyone for joining me, and not to forget to like and subscribe and to place your comments down below if you resonate with these readings. Now let's go to that. And this is for those of you who picked that. This is for that. And this is for that. So here we're going to find out the spread for the mice and the mystery card at the end of this reading. And after this reading, we'll put all the mystery cards together for our MyXtery meeting. MyXtery reading. So yeah, I can't wait to have so much fun. Here we go with that. So the mice overall is like a loss of some sort, as we discussed already. So we're gonna see what are we losing here, or what is the anxiety about. And right away, the first thing I noticed in the center is the gentleman in reverse. Now, we don't use reversals in Lenormand. I took this picture prior to recording it, and didn't realize until now that it's in reverse. So this is saying something, especially with the mice and the crossroads and the ship on either side surrounding this man. So this is either a man in your life, a man close to you. This could be the masculine side of you if you are a female, or this could be you if you're a male, or a lesbian. So now, when we're talking about the center card, this is what our employment is, or what was sneaky, because in the first spread reading, we had the fox in that position. Now, especially with the fox in that position and these cards around, I can tell that this man is very manipulative or deceitful, or he could be a hardworking man, or maybe you work for a man. But with the rest of these cards around, we'll see. Let's get into it. So let's start from the bear. So new beginnings are unbearable. Maybe they're overwhelming. They could be new beginnings in your lifestyle. The bear is also a lifestyle or a way of life. Usually it stands for authority, is somebody in charge. This man could be bossy, and this your gifts are the ship, which is a journey. So you're getting a journey out of this, and this could be a vacation. You could be moving from sea to sea, or maybe going on a boat ride. So yeah, you could be traveling, and that could be your gift, or you could be going within, like I said. So maybe this move, maybe you're moving, maybe the man is moving. The man could be moving, and that could be unbearable for you. Maybe you're losing the man. Then the next card after the man is the reoccurring, was the whip in our first spread. Now, this is the crossroads reading, the crossroads card. Now, this says about choices and about which way to go. So, these current reoccurring events or possible pain happens when we reach like a fork in the road, or when we have a choice to make, a decision to make, or when it comes to just having free will in general. Maybe we're making the wrong decisions. We're not using wisdom when it comes to making choices. So maybe that's a good thing that came up in here, because maybe we're losing the way. Now, the stars is a very positive card. So when we're talking about your emotions, the stars here, this is very intuitive. It's very hopeful. We're having high hopes for your emotions. So we could say your high hopes, your emotions to the beginnings are overbearingly hopeful. Maybe you have too much hope or a lack of hope when it comes to the mice. And remember, we said they take away. So maybe this mice is taking away your hopes, and that is affecting your emotions and causing the pain and like which way to go, because something is at a loss. But it's a good thing, because we are working, we are maybe with a man or have a man as a helper, and we are moving away from like these decisions into like a new way of life. We're going on a journey like away from the man and into a new way of life. So that might seem like a loss, but it's a gift. This is a gift. So this is telling you to remember to be present. I see it's a present to be present. You receive a present for being present. So yeah, we could mirror the crossroads and the ship and say that the choice is where to go, or the road is where we should go is on a journey. It could be a painful journey. Maybe we're going on a journey to the past. And that's why this mice shows up here when it comes to these hopes, these losses. The loss of hope and the loss of choice and the loss of a man and the loss of a journey, a loss of unbearing. So that's good. When the mice is paired with the bear, it's like taking away from the power. So it's like taking away power, causing anxiety when it comes to this journey, and a loss of a man. And the man could be making a choice. Maybe the man is making the choice, and that's what makes you lose hope. Maybe you don't have the will. Like it's not up to you. Maybe it's not up to you. It's up to somebody else. Perhaps this man. So, that's all the combos for now. Let's flip over that card and see what's paired with the mice for our mystery card. And then we are on to our MyXtery reading. This is so exciting. Let's get to it. Oh, wow, look at that. Y'all received the clover. So with the mice being kind of sort of a negative card, the clover puts a happy emphasis on it, meaning it's bringing luck and lightheartedness. Perhaps we are losing luck or having stress about money or luck. But for overall, this clover is a pretty positive card. So, if we're not losing luck or have the lack of luck, we are experiencing happiness when it comes to this loss or this stress and anxiety. Maybe we learn how to deal with stress and anxiety. Like, if you didn't have stress or anxiety, depression, we wouldn't know how to deal with it. So now you know how to deal with it. So maybe you can, like, help other people or something like that. So when you put the luck in this reading, like I said, it puts a whole another positive spin on us. And the clover is the number 2, and it's very short-lived. If it is a loss or if it is something negative, it's a good thing that this clover's here, because it's not lasting long. This is 2 days, 2 weeks, something of probably 2 hours. Like, it's something of a short period of time. So with this quickness of the clover, that brings our trips, our gifts, short trips, and it makes our unbearable situation a very bearable one. And it also could make our new beginnings. We might get like a new, healthy, lucky start. This might bring luck to our lifestyle. It could bring us a lucky man. We can meet a lucky man at work, or Perhaps this man is getting lucky with manipulation, like he's getting over on you in a sense. That's just something to look out for. Now, when you pair the clover with the crossroads, we have like a lucky choice. Maybe you get lucky in your choices, or perhaps these choices don't last long. Maybe these roads aren't long, and if it's not a good one, then it would be a great thing that it's not long. But to me, this clover and the crossroads is like, you have like a lucky choice, or you get a spring of luck when it comes to choosing where to go or what to do. And it brings luck and love when it comes to your emotions too. It brings a whole another spin on, it makes the stars a little grounded. So it's like we have high hopes from low places. So that's a really good thing too. So we still have one mystery card that we have to flip to do our main MyXtery reading. So we are going to add all the mystery cards with this and that and get our final reading to tie all of this together. Here we go. So you see we have the dog and the rider paired with the mouse, the mice, and the clover paired with the mystery card. Now let's find out what the mystery card is. So you received the grave, which also stands for death or new beginnings. Sometimes this is painful, and your reading did suggest that, but the gift is that you'll receive a journey after you go through this stage or this chapter. It's like turning the page to another chapter. It's like the in-between of turning the pages. So this is a very good slide. And this also, the grave is also our question or our spot in our first spread. So the clover and the rider, which is very quick, is telling us that this change, this new beginning, this turning the page is going to be a swift motion. So you're gonna like go from page 1 to 2 really quick, or 1 to 10 really quick. It's this very swift energy here, especially with the clover and the rider, 1 and 2 in your reading. So when we put them all together, we can make combos that sound like this. What's up, everybody? So we're to the end, to the final message, and here's some combos for the ending spread. So we have the rider, which also brings news. Now, we talked about him being fast and quick, but next to the dog, it brings helpful news. Maybe a friend brings some helpful news. And with the grave right in the center, maybe a friend is helping you mourn from something that happened, an ending that happened quick. So on the other hand, you also could have got news of an ending. What's ending? The clover. The luck is ending. But it's a good thing because it brings newness. You see the grave, so that says a lot about endings and new beginnings. Even though it is kind of like a damper card, it is also, you know, like Pluto, where there's endings, there has to be new beginnings. So we have supportive friends, so that's good. So even during this time of mourning, we do have supportive friends. That's always nice. We could also have a false friend when it comes to the mice and the dog. Now, what is funny is I just looked up and I found this book. It was sitting right here, Of Mice and Men. So I'm like, okay, let's just open up to any page and read 2 paragraphs. In 1 month, right squack in 1 month, know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write to them old people that owns the place that will take it. And Candy, I'll send $100 to bind her. Sure will, said Candy. They got good stove there? Sure, got a nice stove. Burns coal or wood? I'm gonna take my pup, said Lenny. I bet by Christ he likes it there, by Jesus. Voices were approaching from outside. George said quickly, don't tell nobody about it. Just us and nobody else. They liable to kid us, so we can't make no stake. Just go on like we was gonna buck barley the rest of our lives. Then all of a sudden, someday, we'll go get our pay and scam out of here. Lenny and Candy nodded, and they were grinning with delight. Don't tell nobody, Lenny said to himself. Candy said, George, huh? I ought to have shot that dog myself, George. I shouldn't have let no stranger shoot my dog. The door opened. Slim came in, followed by Curly and Carlson and Wit. Slim's hands were black with tar, and he was scowling. Curly hung close to his elbow. Wow, so it had stuff about mice and a dog, which I don't even know where the heck this book came from, Of Mice and Men. I'm trying to see. So it has laborers in California's dusty vegetable fields. They hustle work when they can, living a hand-to-mouth existence. For George and Lenny have a plan to own an acre of land and a shack they can call their own. When they land jobs on a ranch in the valley, the fulfillment of their dreams seem to be within their grasp. But even George cannot guard Lenny from the provocations of a flirtatious woman, nor predict the consequences of Lenny's unswerving obedience to things George taught him. So I have a feeling that ties into these messages with the deception and the friendship and the quickness and the news. We got news. So hopefully it was helpful. Let me know if you enjoyed this reading. I really love these this and that's, and I'm going to keep on providing more spreads for you here on Spread Space. Thank you so much for joining me, and come back for another one. Mwah. Light and love to y'all.